Hey, what is going down? It's your boy Dre, aka Dre Diesel, coming to you corny and live from sunny California, man. And we always talking these Philadelphia Eagles. You already know what it is, man. This is the Cali Eagles podcast. So today, I got a couple of things I want to touch on. Man, there's no real news right now that I really am interested in, except for a couple little things. And also, I just started work, so I'm at 6:10s right now, and I don't know how much time I'm gonna be able to dedicate to this. This is week 12, and I'm not doing so hot, guys. I only got 15 subscribers. I'm trying to get up to 50, but I'm sitting at 15 right now. So help your boy out, like, subscribe, notificate your face so I can get you guys up on this video. Once I hit 50 subs, we're going to do a giveaway. Check out the other videos for more information. All right, so just a couple things, man. First of all, we want to talk about Jason Kelce um, being in the building a little bit too much for one man that has already retired, right? So our best offensive lineman, Lane Johnson, on the podcast with Up and Adams early in the morning, and they were talking about Jason Kelce, and Lane Johnson said that your boy Jason is in the building more than the actual players. So to me, I really want to reflect on this a little bit. Like, let's think about this for a second. First off, we know he's going to have some regrets. He's still ingrained in Eagle stuff, you know, and it's not surprising that he would be there, but be there more than players, man, that talks a lot. And one thing I wanted to tell you guys I was thinking about is that, you know, I really don't see Jason ending up being a broadcaster. I'd like that he signed this contract. I hope he gets all his money, but I really don't feel like he has that mouthpiece or the gift to gab to excel at the position that, football players, when they get out of the league, they always send them to the broadcast booth that they have half a talent, you know what I'm saying? And I love Jason Kelsey's podcast, but I'm telling you guys, dude, when I watch that, Travis Kelsey is the one that runs that, and Jason adds in with quality stuff, and his demeanor is really smooth and really low key, and it helps out. But I really don't know if I can see that transferring over to television broadcasts or game day broadcasts. I wish him all the best, but I got to tell you guys, I'm a little bit biased, and I think ultimately I want to see him in the offensive line room at the Philadelphia Eagles. The fact that Lane Johnson went ahead and said that and I'm not going to have all the videos on this one, man. I'm not going to cut this one. I'm going to try and just leave this for you guys without doing cuts and edits because that stuff takes so much time. But, Lane Johnson talking about Kelce has his own locker room in the coaching area speaks volumes. And ultimately, to me, I really feel like that's his calling. He's going to be the apprentice to Stout. Stout's not going to be around forever. And I got to tell you guys, at the end of the day, I really feel like Jason Kelce will be our offensive line coach. He will be in the building. He will be a Philadelphia Eagle for the rest of his life. It's just who he is, man. If I lived in Philadelphia, I'd be trying to vote him up for mayor of Philadelphia. But, what do I know? I'm all the way over here in sunny California. So let me know what you guys think. What do you think is in the future for Jason Kelce? I'd love to hear from you guys, man. I'd love to talk some banter. I'd love to talk some Eagles. And I'm trying to get this podcast going. So please hit me up if you're into this video. All right. And then Okay, so the second thing I want to talk about that's been in the news this week is Mekhi Becton, right? And I'm all about the fact that we signed him. I know he's a little bit washed up coming to us and whatnot. And you know, being about football, I follow all the teams, a lot of players, fantasy football, all that. And one thing I can tell you about Mekhi Becton is that I loved him coming out of college. I loved his combine grades. And, I feel like he does have something to prove still. And, maybe he did lay down on the Jets a little bit. Who knows? But the fact that we're talking about, and this is what I really want to get into, is the fact that we're talking about Mekhi Becton playing guard. Okay. And I got to tell you guys, dude, that's completely ludicrous. 100%. There's no way that Mekhi Becton is even going to be considered at any guard position. Okay. Yeah. Stout sees him playing guard. Stout has heard him say, yeah, I can play guard too. you know, I'm sure Mekhi Becton is doing his best to try to get in the starting lineup. But at the end of the day, I love Mekhi Becton as a signing to back up our tackles. I don't see Mekhi Becton playing any kind of guard, man. Not at all. And I'm sorry to break it to you guys. Tyler Steen is our right guard. Cam Jurgens is our center now, and that's just the way it is. We got Mekhi Becton to back up Myalata and Johnson because Lane's going to take a couple days off, man. He's just getting up there. That's just how it is. And our boy Mekhi Becton will step in. But if you think for 1 minute that Mekhi Becton and what he's shown in little baby mini camp, little baby OTAs, running around in pajamas, right? Like the linebacker coach said, it's a passing game right now in the OTAs. They're in their pajamas. That doesn't mean that he could play guard. Just because he's in the guard position running around in OTAs, I'm telling you guys right now, it does not mean that he can play guard in the NFL in a starting lineup on game day at all. And when they do put on the pads, I can guarantee you guys something. You won't see him playing guard. Okay. Um, I like Mekhi Becton. I'm glad he's on our team, but we got to stop with this guard nonsense, man. There's no way this guy, I understand, he runs fast, he does all this, but our lack of depth at backup tackle is concerning. So we need to covet that backup position and protect it and not put it in the starting lineup, have them uh, pulling on running plays and liable to get hurt. And, I gave it the benefit of the doubt and did a little bit of research. And guess what I found? Zilch. Zilch stuff about Mekhi Becton starting in any game in the regular season playoffs at guard position at any time. So, food for thought, man. It's fun to think about these things, and I'm not trying to shoot you guys down, but really, we got to really think about this with our heads on and our caps on straight. You know what I'm saying? Mekhi Becton is going to play great at the tackle position when Lane's got to take a timeout. If Myalata ain't stepping up his game or whatever have you, when it comes to the tackle position, Mekhi Becton. When it comes to the guard position, no Mekhi Becton. I'm telling y'all right now. And then last but not least, we want to talk about this debacle with the New York Giants and one Saquon Barkley. And the hard knocks is hitting harder than ever on the New York Giants organization, man. These dudes can't get right to save their lives. And, I'm loving it because it's good news for us. It's good news for the Eagles, baby. The New York Giants can't get out of their own way. They got to be the Carolina Panthers of the NFC East. Come on. You got all that talent and you don't know what to do with it, man. It's funny to sit there and watch these high paid executives in the New York Giants organization just fumbling over their jobs. You got a role that you need to play in that organization and you can't figure it out, man. You're doing some dumb shit over there, and I hope that you continue to do that while the Eagles can just soar, get our feet underneath us, and figure our stuff out while you guys just sit there and fumble your thumbs, man. There ain't no way you pass up on Saquon Barkley. How can you say, "Oh, I can't have my $40 million a year quarterback handing off to a $13 million"? Like, what does that mean? That means that I mean, you can't see yourself winning. You ain't willing to do what it takes to win in this league. Okay, cool. Philadelphia Eagles fans across the nation are welcoming you into the home of the Giants. You guys go ahead and do what you got to do over there. I'm loving it, dude. And the camera's on, and we get to see it front row seats, popcorn ready, extra butter, man. This shit is extra butter with the New York Giants, man. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys, man. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. Uh, the Big Lebowski Market Zero today, and we're just taking it easy, man. It's summertime. I'm back to work. I don't know exactly how much more I'm gonna do this, but I really do appreciate all of you that have come in, checked out the videos, meet me at the door. You know what I'm saying? It's Dre, aka Dre Diesel. This is the Cali Eagles podcast, and I'm out. Sweaty.